and welcome to this very special edition of the Green Ball. I'm delighted to say that we're looking ahead to the Women's Super Series, and I'm joined by Leah Paul, Shauna, Kavanagh and Rebecca Stockell. You're so very, very welcome. Leah, I'm going to start with you. What are your expectations for the season with the Dragons?
Yeah, we're really excited to get going on Monday. I think we kind of had our first season last year as a team, so this year we're probably looking to be a bit more competitive. I know the girls have been working really hard in their different kind of training unions in the Northwest and the NCU, and really excited to see everyone come together on Monday.
And Shauna, you've done the double. Is the aim to repeat that feat?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it always is. Look, the Scorchers is a really competitive team. We're led by Gabby Lewis, and I think, her performances speak volumes. I think she really drives the squad, and yeah, absolutely be looking to do the double again this year.
And Rebecca, for you taking over as captain, how big an honour is that, and how much expectation is on you?
Yeah, it's a huge honour. I actually took over from Dels the end of last season, just when she was injured, and I really enjoyed the role. So I was delighted when Paul asked me to skip her this year, and I think it'll be a great opportunity for me to test my leadership as well, and hopefully lead with some performances.
How have preparations been going then in general, Leah?
Yeah, as I was saying just there, we haven't really had time to come together as a group very often. It's always difficult with people from Dublin, Belfast and the Northwest. But I know, as I said, in the different respective regions, everyone's been working really hard on their skills, and I think they're all really excited to go out and show them off. So looking forward to that.
Is it difficult when you haven't got to spend that much time together?
Yeah, I think it is definitely a challenge within the squad, especially because a lot of us didn't know each other before last year. So I think trying to get that kind of team environment and getting the team to gel, it is tricky. But I think it makes the days where we're playing together even more special, I guess, getting to know each other on and off the pitch.
And Shauna, for you guys, is there pressure because you've done so well?
I don't think so. I think, one of the, trademarks of the Scorchers is that we have a lot of fun. It's a great team environment. It's a brilliant culture. And no, I can't say I've ever really felt pressure as a Scorcher, even, when we are consistently winning. So, no, it's a really cool squad to be a part of.
What about when there's a new coach coming in?
Yeah, no, look, I think, and Claire Treblanche is our new coach this year for the Super Series, and she's got a huge amount of experience in cricket. We'll be sad to lose Glenn. He's super passionate, and I know he loves the Scorchers. But I think, Claire will be a fresh face, and she'll put her stamp on the Scorchers in the competition as well. So it's really exciting.
And Rebecca, for you guys, how have your preparations been going?
Yeah, it's been going really good. We obviously have Paul. He's come in from last year and has continued in his role, and he has got a huge amount of experience as a coach, so we're really privileged to have him come over and coach us. There's a couple of new girls coming in as well, so I think it'll be a great group of girls, and I think we're really looking forward to get going this year.
So for the new girls coming in, we've seen how successful the Under-19 World Cup was, and there's clear pathways now. How big an opportunity is it for these girls getting the chance to play at this level?
Yeah, I think it's massive. We saw how well they did out in South Africa in January, so I think it was a huge push to get all of them involved in the Super Series. So they've all been assigned a team, and I think they'll all get their opportunities. So with the Super Series being such a good pathway into international cricket, it will be really exciting to see what they can do.
Yeah, Leah, it must be all right just getting the chance to go and play with so much experienced players for these new young girls coming in. How do you make them feel welcome, and what advice do you have for them?
Yeah, I think definitely within the Dragons we just kind of hope that they go out and play with freedom and kind of are able to express their skills out on the pitch, and to create an environment to allow them to do that. And I think a lot of them who were over in the Under-19s World Cup will take a lot of confidence from that, and it will also probably inspire them to want to be better cricketers, which is always great. So hopefully we can see the improvements that they make during this season's Super Series.
And Shauna, does it bring a little bit more competition when you do have girls in there trying to get the spots and trying to make a name for themselves?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, as Rebecca said already, the Under-19s were really successful in the Under-19s World Cup in the sense that it was their first big tournament, and I think they really showed what they can do. And they've obviously all been included in the Super Series this year, and some of them also included in the performance squad. So you can definitely see those younger girls coming up and pushing through. And I think the Super Series is a brilliant platform to give them the opportunity to, put their hand up for selection.
And Rebecca, just like in more general terms then, how important is it for young cricketers, for female cricketers, to have that pathway, to see that pathway, to know that at some stage they can go on and have a professional career, and it might just start in this Super Series?
Yeah, I think for me, when I was growing up, there was very little exposure to female cricket in Ireland. The Super Series hadn't started and it wasn't on the TV, whereas now the streaming of the games, it has great exposure now. So it's a great opportunity for young girls to get that exposure early, and then, like we said, it's such a good pathway into international cricket. So hopefully getting that experience early on will then help them later on.
And what are you looking forward to most, Leah?
I think probably seeing what the young girls can do and hoping that they can step up, and maybe winning a competition over the Scorchers would be always nice.
So Shauna, if you had a choice and you could only beat one of them, which would you go for?
Oh,
The
I
Dragons.
don't know. Yeah, I think we'd probably like to beat the Typhoons. They're pretty competitive, and I'm saying that just because of how competitive Laura Delaney is. But there's something about the Dragons that just warm your hearts a bit.
Oh, that's nice. And there's
Beautiful.
Not that the Typhoons don't.
There's some dressing room material for when you're going out. And for you then, Rebecca, just how exciting is it to be part of this, to have this on the calendar, and just to be able to showcase what everybody can do?
Yeah, I think it's super exciting. Like we said, we've got such a busy summer ahead of us, and seeing what the three teams can do will be a great competition, and can't wait to get my hands on the trophy.
Shots fired. I think we're going to leave it there.
Me.
Last word to Rebecca, Shauna and Leah, thank you so much for joining us here today. Thanks so much for tuning in to this very special episode of Green Ball. Please do check out these games. Such exciting times to come, and they'll all be streamed on icc.tv.